to the e-learning module for the SSDS Information Center and how to use it, Info Center 101. Brought to you by the Analog Technical Publications Group. So just what is the Information Center? It's a recently launched Freescale initiative to deliver technical information about tools, processes, and publishing. The audience for this presentation are information developers producing customer-facing documents, including technical publications. Information developers, including subject matter experts, product designers, and application engineers, can access relevant guidance on a variety of publishing topics, for example, using Inkscape for SVG graphics, authoring and publishing within SSDS. The SSDS Internal Info Center is available for internal Freescale audiences only. It consists of a series of plugins or information modules. What is SSDS? It stands for Single Source Documentation System. The Information Center is a resource for information development and publishing in XML. Plugins include a welcome, tips on using, standards and naming, developing information, and SSDS tools and platforms, including graphics and Inkscape. There are also plugin modules for individual business groups, for example, AISG Microcontroller Group, Digital Networking Group, and one proposed for Analog and Sensors Group. The Info Center is assembled similar to the Microsoft HTML help, also called a tri-pane help. Typically it's published on a server, however it can be used on a standalone machine. It consists of a standard Freescale header, plus a left-hand navigation frame, also known as the table of contents or the tree structure, the main content frame, which is where the topics for the Information Center are displayed, and then there's a content footer for the topic, and then there is a Freescale master footer. Also noteworthy in the topic frame is the area labeled breadcrumbs. These are a series of hierarchical links that give the users a clue about where the topic is in the tree structure and allows you to navigate freely through it using those links. Now we transition to the live active Info Center. The first thing I'd like to point out is the URL. We also show you the full HTTP protocol address for the URL to the Info Center. Next, we'd like to draw your attention to the welcome link in the navigation pane. If you click on the plus sign for the welcome, you'll see the contents that's below the welcome page or the home page, and that includes the tips for using the Info Center. These tips are useful in guidance similar to what we're seeing in this presentation to help you navigate through the Info Center as a beginner. There are a number of options available to the user to print pages from the Info Center. First, above the navigation frame, there's a printer button. When you click on it, you have two options. You can print the selected topic, or you can print the selected topic plus all subtopics. Additionally, above the content pane, there is a print button which just prints the current content page. Because the topic pane and the table of contents are closely linked, there are buttons to help you control that. For example, above the navigation pane, there's a button that allows you to collapse all the navigation links. If you click on a plus sign to open one, and then click on the button, it'll collapse it down. Additionally, there's a button that allows you to maximize the navigation pane to make it full screen. And similarly, you can collapse that navigation pane back down with a button to do so. Similarly, for the topic pane, there's a button that allows you to maximize or to shrink down the topic pane. Here we see a topic that has breadcrumbs at the top. There are in fact two active links there, and you can click on either one of these and it'll allow you to navigate back through the tree structure The Info Center, just like your browser, has forward, back, and home buttons. The forward and back work the same way within the Info Center and within the browser. The home buttons, however, are different. If you click on the home button for the Info Center, it will take you to the welcome page or the home page for the Info Center. If you click on the home button for the browser, it may take you to some other page that your browser is set for as the home page. The Info Center contains an index search function. The user, by clicking the Display Index button, sees a field that allows them to enter then in search strings. These are terms that the author has created embedded in the Info Center. In this case, the term variant has been entered and one topic was found, MMO resource. Clicking on the link then displays the MMO resource topic, and you'll notice there are two instances of the term variant found within this topic. So this search function allows the user to find the right information at the right time more easily. There are times when the topic pane and the navigation frame become unsynced. And in this case, we have a topic where there are multiple links embedded in the topic. And we click one of those links, the common information blocks, and the topic changes, but the navigation link does not. And so there's a method for resyncing this. There's a button in the top of the navigation frame called Link with Contents. That's a toggle button. When you click it, it turns blue to indicate that the button is active. If you click it again, the blue outline goes away. When the button is active, the topic frame and the navigation frame become resynced. Because of the diverse nature and the sheer volume of information found in the Information Center, the text string search function is an important feature for the user. By entering a term, as I'm doing here with the term graphics, you search the entire Information Center and all modules, and the results are returned. Clicking on any one of the results will then display that topic in the topic pane. This is the out-of-the-box search function because you'll note the scope is set to all topics. Again, we're looking at the results from the search for graphics, and we have a topic called drawing graphics, and you notice that we've clicked on it and the topic now displays. But where is this topic in the navigation structure, you might want to know. So the breadcrumbs give you some hint. It might be under the useful guidelines area, but there's also a show in table of contents button, and that button, when you click on it, will then change the navigation pane to show you exactly where in the navigation structure that topic lies. Now, there are a number of ways the user has to alter the way the search results are displayed. Here we have a search we're entering again for the term Inkscape, and when we click Go, we get our results in the results frame. We click on one of the results and it shows in the topic pane. Now we will want to show a highlight search terms button. So this is a toggle. When you click it, it highlights all the instances of the search term that you were searching on. So in this case, the word Inkscape. Another option the user has for showing results is to click on the button that says Show Results in Categories. And these are the categories or the information module plugins where the search results can be found. So in this particular example, the AISG microcontroller revision has some search results. But if we scroll down, we'll also see that the using SSDS Tools platform has similar search results for the term Inkscape. Another option that the user has for showing search results is the toggle to hide or show short descriptions. So short descriptions are a hint to what the topic contains as far as the full content. And the toggle allows you to hide them or to show them in the results pane. Another important concept for Info Center users is the idea of adjusting search scopes. So search scopes determine the extent to which the search term is applied to the entire volume of information in the Info Center. And you notice there is a search scope button there. If we click on that search scope button, we can adjust the scope. The default is, of course, all topics. When we click on the scope button, a new window opens that allows us then to select searching all topics or selected topics from preset search scopes. Here the user is selecting a preset search scope of writing standards and then click OK, and watch what happens with the interface. First, the navigation pane changes to reduce the number of areas they can search in the scope. The scope is actually indicated as writing standards, and the number of results that they get when they do the search is reduced. Now we're going to demonstrate how we create a new search scope. You begin by clicking on the Scope button. A new window opens that allows you to define the new scope by clicking on the New button. Another window opens. And here you can then name your new scope. In this case, I've entered Determine Graphics. And then you select from the available topic modules which area you want to search in. So I'm selecting the SSDS Tools Platform area. And you can also drill down and select submodules from there. We have then defined our scope, so now we have the scope set to graphics, and you see that it only applies to the one module area, SSDS Tools Platform. When you click Go, then your search results are just from that module, and you get a smaller result set. When searching on the default All Topics, the user may find they get an excess of search results. So by limiting the scope, you reduce the number of search results you get. And more importantly, you help to eliminate some of the outlier results that you might find are not relevant to your search. Since the Information Center is actually HTML technology, one of the features of the Info Center is the Lucene search engine. That's what drives the search function within the Info Center. And there are certain rules and syntax benefits that we can gain from the Lucene search engine, such as keyword matching, wildcard matching, proximity searching, and so forth. And if you follow this link, you can see all those rules and apply them as you're doing your searches within the Info Center. On every Info Center page, there are two buttons related to feedback. On any given page, you can provide feedback to that topic by clicking the pencil icon. The feedback screen opens, and you enter your name, your email address, use the drop-down provided to score the page from 1 to 10, being poor to excellent. Then there's a free-form field for entering specific comments about that page. Detailed comments would be appreciated to help assist in improving an individual topic. And then finally you press Submit Feedback. The other feedback button is the eye icon at the bottom of each topic page. Clicking on that allows you to see if there are any other comments submitted by other reviewers of the Info Center topic. This concludes our demonstration of the SSDS Information Center. The Information Center provides a solid and stable platform for serving up information quickly on our processes, tools, and methodologies. Freescale is committed to the Info Center becoming a go-to resource for information for Freescale employees developing customer-facing documentation. The Information Center provides access to current, relevant guidance on a variety of topics, for example, XML data and Inkscape SVG graphics authoring and publishing. Feedback from users on this presentation and on the PowerPoint slide presentation on the Info Center is relevant and useful to us. Here are a series of useful links for you, first to the Info Center homepage, to the Info Center tips page, and also to the Lucene search engine optimization tips. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.